Hello everybody, you know what it is. AEW Dynamite Recap from Wrestlebuddy, and I am the Drip King, Jimmy frickin' baby, and let's get it going. As soon as the show came on, we had a hot crowd just chanting. It brings an energy and it gets me sucked in. I'm like, okay, we're in for a good night. This crowd's pumped, I should be pumped. And how do they reward that crowd? They bring out Moxley first thing, wild thing. He does the entrance. The crowd is just fully into it. I'm happy to see the man back. He's looking good. He's looking healthy. It's good to see Mox back. Just a side note, as I've always said, I think Mox is the MVP of AEW. I think he just brings an energy. His name, I think, attracts people, and he just has that it that I think a lot of the top guys are missing in AEW. So it's good to see him back. And I'm not going to say anything about the promo other than watch it. He had a troll try to cut him off. Shut the fuck up. Get him out of here. Loved it. He didn't give a damn. Con, pay the fine. It don't matter. Loved it. Promo was fire. It was so fantastic. So you could tell the man was just so happy to be back in front of people. And it was just fantastic. I can't say any other word. It was just fantastic. Watch it. That's all I'm going to say. He did end it with saying he's completely free from his demons, from everything, and he's ready to make 2022 his personal bitch. I feel bad for the first person that has to get in the ring with this man, which we'll get to later tonight. But yeah, I'd hate to be anyone that followed that, but they did it right because they brought in MJF afterwards, and he basically was telling Wardlow he took a small shot at him for losing the Punk. But then he said he forgives him because it's his birthday. Wardlow laughs. Then MJF says, but I am going to have to dock you pay. Wardlow laughs again. Then MJF says, bring me the TNT title. Start racking up some wins and maybe I'll give you some money back. Wardlow just continues to chuckle. It's coming. He's just waiting like, I can't wait to powerbomb this little boy. I can't wait. So that's that. From there, we go to commercial break. We come back and it's Britt Baker and Adam Cole. Baby. Versus Orange Cassidy and Chris Statlander mixed tag team match. Fun match. Real fun match. As much as we've seen Orange Cassidy and Adam Cole, I still enjoyed this match to an extent. The only problem I had in this match, it took me away from it for a minute, is the camera work just catches them standing around waiting for spots. Fix it. Fix it, Tony. You got the money. Go buy somebody and fix that problem because it's not getting better. And it hurts matches like this where you just see Britt staring up at Chris waiting for the spot. Switch the camera. We don't see that. No problem. I know it's a little thing, but I see it. It takes me out of the match. Stop doing it. And tonight would have been a flawless show in my opinion. That's how good the show was, and that part, it really just took me out of one of the funner matches of the night. But they brought me back in. Adam Cole about to hit that Panama Sunrise on Chris Statlander. He didn't do it though. He did get Cassidy. At one point you had Britt and Adam setting up a table. So you know one of them is going to the table. That's how this always happens. Orange Cassidy, he goes hit Adam Cole. Adam Cole misses, ducks. Orange Cassidy misses. Britt goes to the table. Adam Cole is mad. Orange Cassidy's like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. And then Adam Cole, low blow. And then hits him with the knee. 1, 2, 3, gets the win, checks on Britt. That's the match. Again, fun match. If you can not be taken away like I was from that one spot, you'll enjoy it. You'll probably still enjoy it with that. Just like I said, it bugs the shit out of me. They haven't fixed that problem yet. We go to the backstage. It's a Jericho promo. He's talking. He's got Ortiz and Santana with him. He's sitting there talking something about Eddie, and then I think it was Ortiz. He said, hold up. Don't talk about Eddie that way. That's our boy. And you know what? Maybe Eddie was right. Maybe you are holding us back. All these other teams, they were tag team champions. What about us? We've been too busy fighting your battles. Maybe we need to focus on ourselves. Chris is like, whoa. Yup. Thank goodness. Ortiz and Santana about to take off. If they ain't tag champs by the end of 2022, it's a damn shame. They should be tag champs by mid-2022. That's how good they are, and it's been absolutely blasphemous. They've been tag champs yet. Ridiculous. Hopefully they get that shot because they deserve it 100%. Second best tag team on the damn roster. But that's that. And then we go to a commercial break, I believe. We come back. Adam Cole's in the back. He challenges Orange Cassidy next week at the beach break to a lights out, no DQ match, whatever he called it. Hopefully that's the end of this. It should be the end of this feud because I'm tired of seeing Adam Cole. As much fun as the mixed tag match was tonight, and as good as chemistry they have, they don't do rematches. Yet here we are about to do one. End it, please. Move on. Adam Cole's got bigger and better things to do, man. Orange Cassidy could just pockets needs to kick rocks, get off the show for a while. Let people miss him because it's overkill at this point. Then we come back. That was a commercial break, I believe. They come back. We get a CM Punk and Shawn Spears hype video for the match. Kind of funny, but not as funny as the fact the hype video was longer than the match because the match starts. CM Punk hits GTS 1, 2, 3. Match is over. MJF had come out for commentary. He can't believe his eyes. He's like, what the? CM Punk starts celebrating. MJF slides in the ring. He tries to go attack. Punk catches him. Falls down. Jumps down, doesn't fall. My bad. He grabs him by the scarf. Goes, oh, I got you. I got you. And then MJF slips away. Punk keeps the scarf. MJF runs away. Punk starts just parading around the ring with MJF's scarf. Like, yeah. It's coming. It's coming. Punk's about to get his hands on MJF. And yeah, this feud's about to come to an end. Unfortunately, the promo's been fantastic. The tension's been fantastic. MJF is a great, scared little villain. He plays it perfectly, and I could deal with this feud a little bit longer. Looks like it's coming to an end though, probably in 2 weeks when they're in Chicago. But I can't wait to see who wins this because I don't know. And that's very rare in AEW that I don't know where they're heading. So good job with this one. After that, we come back to the backstage, and Billy Gunn approaches Christian and says, hey, my boys are highly ranked. Maybe you should get them a tag title shot with your boys. And Christian says, hey, that's not how this works. Maybe make a statement and we'll see what happens. He goes, a statement, huh? And then the ass boys, that's right, ass boys, attack Christian, leave him laid out. There's the statement. Danhausen probably going to curse him for that because you don't just beat up Christian like that. But whatever it is, that's where Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy are going to be doing next is the ass boys. Probably next week, maybe at Bash, the Beach Bash, Beach Break, whatever it's called. But if not, it's happening soon. It's about time. Them dudes had like a gajillion wins and like one loss. It's long overdue to get a tag title shot. After that, we go to commercial break because then we come back. It's Cody Rhodes time. Cody Rhodes comes out and he slides the ladder in the ring, sets it up. It's a massive ladder, and then Cody proceeds to just rip into literally everything, and it's fantastic. I see people talking about it was just rambling on. Like, yeah, he was a little bit, but everything he said was just awesome. Like, he hit so many things, and it was just like, you don't know whether to cheer this man, you don't know whether to boo this man, and that's what's so perfect about this whole character that Cody Rhodes is doing. Let me check these notes real quick because he starts it off by referencing the pipe bomb, and he starts talking about like that's what started a revolution. Starts to name dropping Ring of Honor, New Japan, all these other things, and he basically that's when Cody blows up. He goes, "But Punk didn't do that. I did that." Really, just is so good. The crowd is like, "What the hell does this man? Who does he think he is?" Then Cody Rhodes starts talking about dirt sheet riders. I love it when people start slamming the dirt sheet riders, even though he's probably buddies with them all. It's still nice to see the little shots at him. And he says, if you're disagreeing with anything that I say, hold up, what he said, you're not a journalist. He said, you are a fake little journalist if you are not agreeing with me. And they all are. They know it. They know it. And it was so good. And then he ends it. We don't even end it, but he talks about Everyone's talking about this forbidden door. He goes, I built the forbidden door. Cody, again, if I had 2 more hands, 7 thumbs up. I said 5. I don't know how to do it. 7 thumbs up, Cody. It was so good. Promo so good. Watch it. I told you some spot. Watch the whole thing. It's so good. It's entertaining. Fans were chanting Royal Rumble at one point. They started chanting Cody sucks at one point. He just eating it up, smirking, just playing to the crowd. But then at the end of it, the ladder in the ring, obviously we know where that was leading. He starts climbing it, and he challenges Sammy Guevara to a ladder match. I think it's in 2 weeks, maybe Beach Break, I don't know. He said something about in 2 weeks, and that's more reference to the Royal Rumble stuff. He referenced not the contract situation. He didn't say it, but he did reference it, I think, twice. He touched so many subjects in this, and it was so good. He even took a shot at the whole name changing of Gunther. And I know y'all love that, since everybody was just up in arms about the shit all day. And he took a nice little shot with Gunther, McGillicuddy, whatever, bringing up the Wednesday Night Wars again. Everything. I just loved it, because it was just so much stuff to just take in and be like, what? No? What? It's what I love about wrestling. It was just entertaining as beep. I feel bad for anybody who got to follow that. But it was a Jade Cargill open challenge interview with Anna Jay in the back. I guess she issued the open challenge before, and Anna Jay had already accepted it, and they were just announcing it, and then it ended with that bitch show, whatever she calls it. I think that's going to be on Rampage. We know how that's going. After that, we get Malachi and Brody taking on the Varsity Blondes, and this match ends just like you think it would. They dominated them. Malachi asked for a microphone afterwards, and before he could even talk, he's like, everybody, House of Black rise, and then Pac comes up on the Titantron, whatever they want to call it, still blind. He cuts a promo. He ends up taking the thing off. He's got his vision back, I guess, but he still has the heightened senses. He has a card in his hand, and it's for justice. And yeah, so that's what that is. Malachi Black versus Pac. I'm all for that. That's going to be good. That's a good match. And it's more along the lines of what Malachi should be doing. We go to a Hangman Page Lance Archer promo video. It's only been like 1 week, so I didn't like the idea of that. But they made one. It was decent. And then from there, we go to Trent and Rocky Romero. They hijack Brandon Cutler in the back. Cut a promo challenging the Young Bucks to a match on Rampage, and we can beat them. We used to beat them in New Japan all the time. So that's happening on Rampage. Trent was being super nice to Brandon Cutler. That's a nice change of pace for Cutler. You know, he's always getting bullied on, so that was nice. He's getting treated good by Trent. Comeback is Frankie Kazarian versus Lance Archer. This match went on way too long because all it was Lance Archer beating the shit out of the old ex-elite hunter, Frankie Kazarian. After the match, Lance Archer said, I'll just show you what I'm going to do to Hangman. He threw him to the outside. He's about to chokeslam on a chair on the platform. Hangman comes out. He gives him the weakest little bitch slap I've ever seen in my life. It's like he almost like wanted to step back like, oh, I'm sorry. And then they start brawling. It ends with Lance Archer gets clotheslined out. And Lambert holds Archer back. They'll get him another time. That's that. They upped the hype level a little bit with it. I still don't want to see my boy Lance have to just go in to eat the pin, but it's nice to see him involved in something, because it didn't happen enough prior to his injury. Go to commercial, come back, and you got Dante Martin and Lee Moriarty, Matt Sydal. I love the Lee Moriarty sighting. Woo-hoo, dude's the truth. And they're talking about just being teammates together because Dante helped them, so he's got their back, blah, 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 blah. No Leo Rush still. And then Jay Lethal helped them last week with no Jay Lethal to be seen. Why? I don't know. It's weird, but whatever. Then they go right to Hobbs and Starks, and they just basically counter-program it. And yeah, so there's going to be like a tag team. Maybe it'll be a 6-way. They get Hook involved because Hook needs to get on Dynamite. Let's see that kid on the big show instead of just Rampage. Commercial break, come back. Chris Statlander and Red Velvet in the back. They get attacked by Layla Hirsch after she talks about, like, y'all selfish, blah, 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 blah. Setting up a match between Layla and Red Velvet, I think next week or maybe on Rampage. Rampage, I don't know. One of the two. That's next week. No, it's definitely next week. Definitely next week. After that, we go to Serena Deeb versus Sky Blue, and my girl Serena Deeb just beats the holy piss out of Sky Blue, and then makes her tap. That's that. Serena Deeb, the boss, the beast. Get her in there with Britt Baker. Let her bam Britt every which way. That's what needs to happen. Serena Deeb needs that respect. That's that though. They go to the back. No, they don't, because it's a Hook hype video. They got to get Hook on the show, hype him up. And like I said, get him in there with Starks and Hobbs to take on Martin, Moriarty, and Seidel. That's the match. Make it happen. After that, then they go to backstage, and it's a Matt Hardy Andrade thing. I don't care what happened. You probably don't care what happened, so I'm going to skip it. Then we go to the main event, and this is where the whole show, like I said, was so good, except for that one little minor part in the mixed tag match. And it was so good, so good, so good. Then we get to the end, and it's like, me personally, I'm like, oh my God, why'd they do this? So the Claim come out, Sting and Darby come out. Before the match even starts, Claim just attack him. Put Darby's head in the chair. Ooh, my bad. Puts Darby's head in the chair, and they slam him into the ring post. He's gone. Takes it back. Sting's like, I'll do it by myself. The Claim, they pretty much handle most of this match. And they're getting ready to do some move to Sting on the turnbuckle, or not the turnbuckle, the steel steps on the outside. And then here comes Darby to save the day. This man had a neck injury when they took him back, and he comes out to save the day. And from there, it was just over for the Acclaimed. They ended up losing when Darby hit the coffin drop. And it's like, what the f... The Acclaimed was the #1 ranked tag team in AEW. They had Sting by themselves, 2-on-1, for 3/4 of this match. Maybe 2/3, whatever, doesn't matter. For more than half a match, they had Sting by themselves. They hit him, they cheated with the turnbuckle, they cheated with the stereo, and they still lost to Sting and Darby Allin. That is not how this is supposed to happen. I swear to God, if I have to watch Sting and Darby Allin win the tag team championships from the Jurassic Express, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. Don't let it happen, but that's the show. It was a really good show. It was a really fun show. I appreciate the crowd. Again, when they're hype, they bring me up. I'm hype. I'm enjoying the show. If you like the video, like it, share it. Make sure you subscribe to Wrestlebuddy. If you don't know, we got all the content. We got the great interviews. Al Snow, Devon Dudley, the past 2 weeks. Fantastic stuff with my boy Andy. We got the recaps for Raw and Dynamite. And we got podcasts where we run down the stuff. Me, the Drip King, with my Drip Foundation brother Andy. And then little shit Zane, always doing the stuff. Watch-alongs, always fun. And some other content. We got some new stuff coming out too, so you definitely want to be subscribed so you can check that out. But again, that was the show. It's definitely worth your attention. It's definitely worth your watch. I appreciate you watching it with me. If you can't watch it, you just want to know what happened, I just saved you an hour and 43 minutes. So that's the show. I done said that 3 times. I'm sorry. I'm being repetitive. Goodbye. Boom.